overshoots. After cleaning, the shield is marked with a central bullseye and 4 numbered satellite circles. This pattern, labeled We're inside the secret factory where scrap tank armor is recycled. This heavily scarred steel is the first step toward creating bulletproof police shields.
The inspected tank armor plate, having passed XRF testing, is destined for bulletproof police shields.
The initial quality sorting stage is critical. The worker uses an LED light to identify severe impact scars.
First, we use an XRF analyzer to verify the chemical composition of the scrap. We need precise levels of carbon.
Inside this secret factory, we witness the full process of how scrap tank armor, once battered on the battlefield, is The process begins here in the cutting bay, where the cleaned scrap tank armor is precisely sliced into manageable segments for the furnace.
The first step is shot blasting, where the rough-cut segments are cleaned down to the bare metal before being recycled.
After the shot blaster, the armor sections emerge completely clean. They are now ready to be weighed and melted down into bulletproof police shields. The clean tank armor is precisely weighed. This calculation is crucial for the PSO1 batch, ensuring the correct density for the police shields.
The massive blade descends, shearing the thick armor into precise blocks ready for the furnace.
The clean tank armor scrap is now ready for the furnace. Here we see the charge pieces being loaded into the PSO1 basket.
At the charge calculation stage, the worker carefully weighs the scrap tank armor to ensure the correct mix for the bulletproof police shields. Once the scrap tank armor is loaded, the crane moves it toward the furnace to begin the recycling process for new police shields. How scrap tank armor steel is recycled into bulletproof police shields. Inside a secret factory, the full process. How scrap tank armor steel is recycled into bulletproof police shields.
The scrap tank armor, designated PS01, begins its journey to the melting bay. This material will be
How scrap tank armor steel is recycled into bulletproof police shields. Inside a secret factory.
With the prototype set for the PSO2, the worker initialed arc.
The scrap tank armor is nearly fully liquid. Now we select the high hardness recipe for the police shields.
Inside this secret factory, the scrap armor steel is ground down for chemical analysis, crucial for making bulletproof police shields.
The manganese and chrome are low. Add 2 kilos of ferrochrome and 1 of manganese to the melt.
How scrap tank armor steel is recycled into bulletproof police shields. Inside a secret factory. The addition of lime and dolomite is crucial for slag formation, removing impurities from the recycled steel.
The molten slag, a byproduct of the recycling process, must be carefully removed to purify the tank armor steel for its new purpose. This fiery stream of recycled tank armor steel is purified by a mechanical skimmer, diverting the slag to create the clean metal needed for the shields. The recycled tank armor steel moves to the secondary metallurgy stage, where the molten metal is refined for use in bulletproof shields.
Inside the secret scrap tank factory, that arc undergoes scrap refining. Here,
Argon is injected through the bottom plug, creating a stream of bubbles that rise through the molten bath, stripping dissolved hydrogen and nitrogen and mixing alloy additions evenly.
The spectrometer confirms the recycled armor meets the stringent requirements for police shields. With the analysis complete, the steel is ready for casting.
Once approved, the massive ladle moves the molten tank armor to the tundish, the next step in creating the specialized bulletproof shields.
Inside this secret factory, scrap tank armor is recycled into bulletproof police shields.
The PS-01 recycled tank armor slab is now resting on an entry roller table. A worker uses a control pedestal to feed them.
The PS-01 slab, recycled from tank armor, must reach precisely 1180 degrees Celsius.
The PS-01 slab is pushed into the blazing reheat furnace, preparing the recycled tank armor for hot rolling into bulletproof shields.
How scrap tank armor steel is recycled into bulletproof police shields. Inside a secret factory.
The glowing PS-01 recycled tank armor slab moves rapidly toward the descaler unit. Here, the massive roughing mill begins the critical task of reducing the tank armor slab. This first pass starts.
This recycled tank armor steel, designated PS-01, must undergo precise multi-pass roughing before it can become bulletproof shields.
As the glowing slab re-enters the roughing mill, the powerful rolls press down. Friction shapes the armor toward.
The massive hot shear slams down, slicing the recycled tank armor steel. This precise cut creates the... Inside this secret factory, we see how scrap tank armor steel is recycled into bulletproof police shields. The hot plate travels through the stand, where the gauge rollers begin the refinement process. Laser sensors.
Using the automatic gauge control, or AGC, we fine-tune the roll pressure to ensure the center and edges meet the exact target thickness.
As the final stand releases the glowing PS-01 plate, the transformation is nearly complete. This recycler,
precisely controlled water jets rapidly cool the PS-01 steel, carefully tailoring its microstructure to withstand ballistic impacts.
This precise leveling process is critical to prepare the steel for its new purpose: bulletproof police shields.
Once cooled, the PS-01 plate undergoes rigorous inspection for any surface defects. This one is ready for the next stage. The PS-01 recycled armor plate undergoes laser thickness gauging to ensure uniform thickness for the bulletproof shields. The PS-01 plate undergoes rigorous ultrasonic testing. This automated gantry scans for internal flaws that could compensate.
the PS-01 plate is loaded onto the shear. The worker aligns the back gauge, ensuring a precise trim.
Inside the factory, the scrap tank armor is precisely cut by the plasma torch, beginning its transformation into bulletproof police shields.
How scrap tank armor steel is recycled into bulletproof police shields. Inside a secret factory. Recycled tank armor steel is stacked as PSO1 master blanks. They are then tagged for specialized heat treatment before being cut into the final shields.
Once cut by the water jet, the recycled armor plates are moved to the drying rack before final inspection.
After the coarse deburring, the fine grit belt smooths the perimeter, creating the perfect radius for the bulletproof police shield.
The high-speed deburring tool meticulously smooths the viewport and handle slots, refining the recycled armor steel for a precise finish.
How scrap tank armor steel is recycled into bulletproof police shields inside this secret factory.
How scrap tank armor steel is recycled into bulletproof police shields inside a secret factory.
The PSO1 recycled armor panel is carefully slid onto the forming die, the etched marks aligning perfectly with the pins.
The flat recycled armor panel is placed in the forming press. The contoured punch descends, applying immense pressure to...
Once the ram retracts, the newly shaped bulletproof shield is ready for the next stage of inspection.
This jig confirms the curvature and width, ensuring the recycled armor meets the precise standards for a bulletproof police shield.
Using a flap disc angle grinder, the worker smooths the edges of the hardened steel, preparing the shield for final assembly. After a thorough cleaning with the high-pressure air gun, the strike face is meticulously wiped down before being designated for ballistic testing. After cleaning, the shield is marked with a central bullseye and 4 numbered satellite circles. This pattern, labeled
This shot is specifically designed to test the multi-hit performance. As you can see, even closely grouped impacts fail to penetrate the recycled armor.
The PS-01 prototype has completed its firing sequence. Now we must examine the backface deformation.
This confirms the PS-01 shield has passed the rigorous multi-hit ballistic criteria with acceptable backface deformation.
With the ballistic report confirmed, the PSO1 panels are released for final assembly and coating.
Once the ballistic testing is complete, the curved PSO1 panels are moved to the assembly benches, ready for hardware and viewport installation, transforming it into the PSO1 bulletproof shields.
Utilizing a chisel and dead blow hammer, the work meticulously separates the newly
removing stress risers and refining the edge for the finished bulletproof shield. Designated PS-01 is first deburred, being positioned for its transformation into a curved bulletproof shield. Armor plate is placed into the hydraulic press. Here, the contoured punch descends, applying shield, crafted from recycled PSO1 tank armor, is ready for the next stage.
The hardened steel, ensuring the bulletproof shield is safe to handle before ballistic testing.
Crafted from recycled tank armor, is now secured to the ballistic frame.
One shield, we conduct multi-hit stress tests. Firing now at points 2 and 3.
Necessary holes for the handles, a critical step in turning scrap into life-saving equipment. Each hole, ensuring the bolt heads sit flush and eliminating burrs that could damage the straps.
Or being gently lowered onto the rubber gasket. The worker then ensures a perfect seal.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel, press the bell icon for more updates.